Okay, we're seeing video. Okay. Minute in, everything's worked out, and we're watching the game. M203 is up 2 frags. It looks like bl1ss just came off the spawn. Ooh, he just doesn't have the weapon to fight here, and loses all his stack. Now bl1ss is 100 and 100, and trying to fight on this red armor. Ooh, didn't time that 50 grab well enough. So bl1ss gets the frag, and it looks like he may be able to secure some control. M203 just throwing his body onto that mega. Probably knowing he's going to take a lot of damage and most likely die. So that ties the game up. And after bl1ss gets this yellow, it's going to be a fight for red armor. And M203 is just going to die easily. So bl1ss seems to have secured the first control, somewhat sizable control on this map. Nice little rocket. Let's grab this mega. Uh-oh, he's letting that red go. He's got to punish this. Alright, good job, but he did take a lot of damage, so M203 could get a yellow off the spawn, but he spawns a rail side. Decides not to pick up any weapons. So M203 needs to get a weapon and kind of defend himself and hide him. He did well getting that mega, and now it's either a quest for weapons or a quest for more armor for M203 right now. bl1ss is kind of trying to deny both with this position. But if he plays too statically like this, yeah, M203 can just work his way on to position on these armors around the map. And so bl1ss is in a little bit less stack than M203, I'd say. Maybe it's about even after that little bit of rocketing. But yeah, M203 should be able to get this mega. But no. Misses the clutch rocket, and bl1ss ends up grabbing that. 203 sneaks by and grabs himself a yellow. Wow, both players getting launched into the air by air rockets. That's funny. Right, now, M203 has a bigger stack, but bl1ss has to play this weapon advantage. But the mutual frag comes out, and M203 decides to go for this rocket launcher off the spawn. And this mega. Looks like he's putting priority on the mega over the red armor. Which may be because he's only timing the mega and kind of cycling the armors. Good rockets though. bl1ss was unable to hit his back, so M203 getting a little bit more armor. Only 5 frags down. It's still early into this game, so these rockets are impressing me. They're very well placed. Ooh. Rail? No, he chose the rocket launcher. Okay. bl1ss is going to sneak himself away, yellow armor. M203 really wants to punish that pickup, but he's unable to hit the rail. I'll fight for this red armor. Ugh, this is so sketchy. Oh, wow. Okay. M203 managed to take it out. That plasma spam looking dangerous, but it ended up hitting the box in front of him more than his face. bl1ss is really making sure M203 can't grab control on this map. And bl1ss grants himself some health and armor, but M203 is... he has this kind of positional advantage, kind of defending the weapons, but yeah, he continues to play this rail advantage. He'll be in a good situation, but he kind of backs off. Maybe he forgot he's the only one with the rail or something, but looks like bl1ss is going over to the red armor, picking up that rail, going to try to fight for the red armor. Oh, but he pushes in aggressively to try to fight for this Mega. So they kind of just do a do-si-do, and M203 grabs the red armor. That rocket jump hurting him a lot, but he gets out without dying. Back to this kind of rocket fight at the yellow armor. bl1ss takes a direct rocket, deals some damage, grabs the yellow, and gets out. We haven't seen a frag in quite a long time on Toxicity. I mean, only 13 frags, 6 minutes in. It's kind of slow-paced Toxicity, I'd say. But M203 is getting lower and lower, and yeah. And Tickle of LG just manages to take him down. M203 going for a rail duel. He's very low stack though. He's got to look for some health bubs. Yeah, so now he can take 2 rails, but is he gonna jump for this red armor? I think be wisest just to do damage on it. Which kind of goes away. Maybe he has something else he needs to do on the map. Oh, he's just waiting on this Mega. Ooh, he managed to grab it at the last second and do a rail damage. But yeah, that was risky from him sitting on that Mega. I guess he had the timing though, so it worked out in the end. Direct rocket ends his life, and bl1ss is 5 frags up, and at the pace this game is going, I mean the pace can shift at any time, but like this frag lead, it seems pretty sturdy. M203 doing what he needs to do. He's grabbing some armor off the spawn. He's got a rocket launcher to defend himself. Ooh. I guess he didn't hear those stairs correctly. He takes another rocket. Yeah, he was just not in a good position there with the rocket launcher. You can't. It's hard to defend yourself right there with the rocket launcher. Should have been kind of working his way towards that 50 health bubble position. That's the best place for rocket launcher. But bl1ss kind of stepping a little too far away from that Mega health, letting M203 grab it. Now, Mr. Red Armor. Minute and a half left and 7 frags. M203 just needs to win this fight handedly. He does a lot of damage. But time is ticking. If bl1ss can just play this smart and ooh, he's going for a fight here. The mutual frag I think favors bl1ss at this point because he just wants to kill time. He doesn't need frags, and M203 kind of gets the worst of the spawns, letting Mega go. If he can get a ridiculous fight here and then just ridiculous spawns, he can still win this. But with that rocket, I think that closes out the game into bl1ss's favor. Well played. There's a few little points where bl1ss's weapon selection wasn't too good, and he was kind of choking on the fights, letting him 203's rockets get the best of him. But in the end, he manages to grab that control and work his way to the victory. Kind of interested to see how the items turned out. Sorry, these fights don't mean anything, so I don't feel bad. Yeah, bl1ss looked to be getting a little bit more items. Oh, wow. M203 on 110 ping. It's tough. I guess this is Washington. Yeah, M203 must be Japanese then. It's about what a Japanese ping would be with their beautiful networking. But yeah, now that I look at it, M203 only has rocket damage pretty much. Can't really hit LG on that kind of ping. But I'm glad he's playing. Like, I don't think the Quake scene in Japan is too big. It's probably like the only Japanese player, to be honest. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing he's not playing an Easterner who has 100 ping to Washington. I don't know, maybe it'd be more even, both having 100 ping.
3, 2, 1, fight.
This is an interesting way to start. He foregoes the red and gets this rail, but he doesn't decide to hit any rails. That's kind of weird. He definitely could have gotten a rail or two in there. But, yeah, his start still works out for him. He has every weapon and the stack advantage, so it'd be interesting to see how M203 kind of works his way back into control, if he's going to do the slow kind of thing, or getting caught out with his back there. But he grabs the red armor, and bl1ss is taking a lot of damage, so I guess... Wow, beautiful rail. That was so clutch to grab that Mega. That gives bl1ss, or M203 so much control coming into this next minute. He's going for a fight here. Yeah, that was a pretty dangerous fight. Let's see here. Grabs this 25. Yeah, that last rocket. Yeah, that jump pad play, he just gave away all his control for not even a frag. M203 going for the rockets. Going for the MG, going for the SG. And bl1ss finally shoots that railgun to end it. But maybe M203 grants himself a spawn on that red armor. Yeah. Let's see if bl1ss dropping down to try to do some more damage. Good little MG damage. Maybe pushing a little aggressively there, but M203 doesn't manage any rockets. bl1ss backs himself onto some armor, failing his rocket jump there. M203 hitting some good plus back rockets. And with this red, I was going to say he was going to get some control, but bl1ss coming in there with the rocket launcher very quickly. I guess the only way to stop that is really spam at that corner where bl1ss had to cross. But I didn't even think of it, so... 3-2. Seeing a close game right now. Kind of interested to see what the elos are. bl1ss at 1700 and M203 at around 1600. That's pretty even. 203 slapping up some of these smaller items. Oh, god damn. This whole time. Well, at least I know no one's watching, because it took that long to for someone to say, but there you go, it's fixed. bl1ss losing all his stack in a rocket fight. Now M203 is thinking about this red armor. Yeah, he comes sneaking around the corner, but bl1ss heard him before. The angle's so hard to get grenades into that little place, but it looks like bl1ss knows it. And M203 kind of gives away this red. Interesting.
To the rails, impressive.
I think it would have been better to give away the Mega, and since bl1ss was so low, now he has a pretty good stack to defend himself with. Still early days in this game. Nice rocket. And a finisher. Right before that red came up. M203 didn't have exact timing on that red, so it kind of made that a risky play. Jumps himself onto the Mega. I don't know, he's starting to speed up the game, but with bl1ss's stack right now, I don't know if this item denial is worth it. M203 going down again. So it's a 3-frag game now, but bl1ss is still like 100, 200. So all that kind of stack denial didn't really amount to much besides another frag lost. bl1ss's stack looking tasty still. timing these items well on the Mega when he needs to be, coming back to defend the red. Keeps a little jump to it. And 203 is kind of missing some opportunities for damage with these rail shots, but ooh, this yellow armor, yeah, he took more damage than yellow armor granted getting out of there and taking it, and bl1ss doesn't really need it. Oh, finally. Neglecting to spam that spawn. It's always an easy frag if you can just remember to spam it. Or at least damage, because yeah, bl1ss running out of LG ammo there. Would have been a frag if he didn't. M203 kind of being a little predictable, going for that health bubble, and bl1ss reads it, ends him. Coming back to red armor. No, he's grabbing LG, so M203 is going to get that red armor. M203 looking at a LG with the red armor behind it. Or, I mean, a railgun, sorry. And he should have a rocket launcher as well. So, both good high-ping weapons, rocket launcher and rail. Gets himself that Mega. And bl1ss kind of forgetting that red armor even exists. M203 coming through this doorway. Good LG. Grants him that frag, 38%, that'll do. Now it's a 5 frag game, 3.5 minutes. This is perfectly doable. He just has to remember to keep that cycle going, secure the control, and the frags will come. It's not at a point yet where he needs to forego items in order to look for frags, but he kind of easily gives away that red armor. bl1ss really shouldn't have gotten that red armor so easily. And there he sees it, and he's like, oh, I kind of screwed up. Now bl1ss is looking at 150, 200 armor. This is going to be hard to win fight right now. Beautiful air rocket. Rail to finish? No, not quite yet. Just SSG, SSG. Ah, that rocket will end it. Alright, well, that was a well-fought fight for M203. If he can get this last bit of damage, just a rail, but M203 coming back, getting that Mega before pushing again, misses that rail. He's going to decide to go high and attack this red armor. If bl1ss is standing on it though, nope. So M203 gets that red armor, coming back for some rail ammo and looking to find bl1ss. He's going through the teleporter to fight him in a rocket fight. bl1ss kind of jukes away. bl1ss juking and jiving, manages to get out of that situation, and M203 is having trouble getting past this jump pad. bl1ss should be able to secure himself around 100 armor on that side of the map, while M203 gets the red and the Mega. M203's rocket jumps are very good though. Good little trap on the screen armor, but he's kind of a little too far back in order to make bl1ss commit into a fight there. Good job punishing that rail angle, pushing bl1ss out of there and getting himself this red armor. But 4 frags now is going to be pretty hard to come back in 1 minute. It's doable, but he's going to have to play really well. Just like use all of his stack and hit some good shots.
1 minute warning.
bl1ss playing the quiet game now. He's somewhere off on the map. Probably grabbing that yellow armor. No. bl1ss is definitely just in hide mode. Yeah. Going through this teleporter. M203 is just chasing. bl1ss tries to knock him off with the rockets, but ooh, he just had to keep pushing. But bl1ss, he had the rockets to end it, and yeah, good game. So that should be bl1ss's second win. And M203 getting knocked out, but he's playing well. 100 ping. It's hard. Your LG doesn't reg. Your rails are kind of a little bit of guesswork. Rockets pop out slower. But good games, and congratulations to bl1ss. He moves on. But M203 is not out of the tournament yet. There's a lower bracket he's now seeded into. So maybe we'll see him come back in a later point in the tournament. Higgs versus